Hello guys, how you doing? It's your boy Mason. I hope I find you well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. What's up? What's the deal? Yo, this is the motivational channel, of course. Do you know what? Today, earlier on, I had an epiphany. I had a moment of clarity, a moment of enlightenment. I can't remember what I was actually doing, but I remember this very, very vividly, and I thought, you know what? I need to make a quick little video about it later on. And basically what happened and what I kind of thought is this, with my epiphany basically was this. I think a lot of us, we are so guilty of giving ourselves unnecessary stress, unnecessary distress, unnecessary moments of depression. We bring stress, we attract stress to ourselves unnecessarily. And what do I mean about that? Well, most of us, I think, including myself as well, I think we are so guilty of worrying about things we've got no control of. We are so busy worrying about what's going to happen in the next hour, in the next 24 hours, in the next 2 days, in the next week, next month, next year. We're always worrying about what's going to happen in future. But while we are so busy worrying about what's going to happen in future, we take less interest and less focus and attention on what's happening at this very present moment of time. And most of the time, when we lose focus of what's happening at this present moment of time, we can't get involved and we are not in it. Basically, we are not mindful and aware of everything that's happening at this very moment of time. And when that moment passes, we start to regret. We start to look back and saying to ourselves, I wish I had done this. I wish I had paid more attention to this. I wish I had made this decision. So we're bringing guilty to ourselves. So really, the fact of us not paying attention to this present moment of time, of what's happening at this moment of time, while we're too busy of what might happen, this brings the two problems. The problem is we've got no control of what's going to happen in future, and the other thing is we are now guilty. We've got this emotional energy that's going to haunt us for quite some time, and it's so difficult to get rid of this guilty conscience when it's on us. So most of the time we are not focused on what's happening at this very moment of time, and that's why we get stressed so much. We are always too worried about what might happen, what could possibly happen, or if A and B happen, how am I going to react? If A and B happen, what's going to happen to me? What's going to be the consequences and the repercussions? But why are we worried about what's something that is not happened yet? I mean, like, how can you worry if the sun is going to come out tomorrow? How can you worry if it's going to rain or not tomorrow? How about you worrying about what's happening right now? Worry about what's in front of you. So a lot of us, we are so stressed and distressed because we worry about things that we've got absolutely no control of. And the other thing is, we are also guilty of worrying what other people are thinking about us. We always worry about other people's perspective of us. Even though we've got no control of other people's opinions, every single person has got a different objective mind. Every single person has got a different perspective and a different opinions. You can't go around. I mean, there's about 7 to 8 billion people in this world. You can't go to every single person and try to reason with them, with their opinions, and try to sway them or swerve them to like you, or to let them see the world the way you see it. Obviously, that's impossible. That's impractical. So a lot of us, we are so guilty of worrying what somebody else is thinking about us. But why are we worrying about that? Why can't we just focus on you? Why can't you just embrace and be happy with who you are, whatever that you're doing? Embrace and be mindful of whatever you're doing. Enjoy that very moment of time, and you know what? Be in control, be in charge of that thing that's happening at that very present moment of time. We are so busy worrying about other people's perspective and opinions, but we can't change that. So that's I think, to be quite honest, that's why a lot of people, we are so stressed and distressed. That's why a lot of people, we suffer from depression and anxiety, because we are so anxious about what some other people's opinions. So this is the kind of like a little epiphany I had today, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make a quick video about it, because we bring stress to ourselves. We bring turbulences, tribulations, problems to ourselves. We always worrying about things that we've got absolutely zero control of, and we let go of things that we have actually control of, something that's happening at that very present moment of time. We lose control and lose focus of it. We are not mindful and aware of it. But the things that are happening, that's going to happen, or that might not happen, or that could possibly happen, but we're not sure about it, but we are thinking it might happen, and now we're starting worrying about it. We're worrying about what somebody else is thinking, but even though you're not definite what they are thinking, but because you are just assuming, you're making assumptions that, oh, they might have negative connotations, or negative perception, or negative thoughts about me. So we are so much worried about things that aren't very important. So I really think, ladies and gents, we worry about things that are very trivial. We worry about things that we shouldn't be worrying about. Do not care about what's going to happen tomorrow. Do not care about what's going to happen. Let tomorrow take care of yourself. If you take care, if you are aware and you take care of the present, tomorrow is going to be just fine. There's going to be nothing wrong with tomorrow. If you're in charge of today, you're definitely going to be in charge of tomorrow, because everything will be absolutely go the way you've planned it to be. But if you haven't planned what's happening at this very moment of time, what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next year, next month, you've got absolutely no control of it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my little quick video I just wanted to say, and hopefully it's going to make a big difference, and it's going to help somebody out there. Do not worry about tomorrow. Do not worry about things that you've got no control of. Do not worry about what somebody is thinking about. Do not worry about something that could possibly happen, because you are not the creator of the universe. You are not in charge of what's going to happen tomorrow, next year, next month. You know, you let everything. If you are in charge of what's happening today, obviously tomorrow is going to be just fine, because you are so involved with what's happening at this very moment of time. Okay, so that's my message to you today, and just remember that. And you have a good day, have a good afternoon, good evening. All right, you take care of yourself. All right, bye bye.